Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts update video. It's been a while since I uploaded to my channel, and I do have quite a few things piling up, and I still have some more things coming, as we always do. And so I figured I would go ahead and shoot a video today. Things have been a little bit busy lately. I've been getting a lot of things done around the house. Start a new job on the 22nd. Enough about me. Let's jump right into it. I took advantage of the Scream Factory March Madness sale. Picked up quite a few titles for pretty cheap. I got a couple of box sets that have been on my radar for a while, and I was waiting for the price to drop, and they never really quite dropped, so I grabbed them anyway. I got a couple of things from Arrow Video. I got a couple of box sets. I got a couple spaghetti westerns. So let's jump into it here with the Scream Factory stuff. And the first one I got was not on sale. I got this one on Amazon. I paid about full price for this one, and this is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. This is the collector's edition that comes with the slipcover. This is not a very popular movie, although I didn't mind it too much. This is probably one of the worst installments in the series, but I still wanted to pick it up, and I wanted to grab it before the slipcover was gone. This one's been out for a little while now, but I picked it up. This one, of course, has Matthew McConaughey in it, and what was her name again? Renee Zellweger. And this is the reversible cover. I'm sure a lot of you guys have this one already. And there's the disc. And there is the commissioned art. So I was glad to add this to the collection. That is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. Now I picked up quite a few double billings, and these were all about 10 bucks a piece. And this is the double feature of Tentacles and Reptilicus. A couple of drive-in style creature feature films. Tentacles was from 1976, and Reptilicus was from 1962. These have all been out for a while. I thought I would go ahead and grab them for 10 bucks a piece. Can't beat that. The next one is the double billing of Destroyer and Edge of Sanity with Anthony Perkins. Destroyer came out in 1988, and Edge of Sanity came out in 1989. Destroyer has a new HD transfer, and Edge of Sanity is the 91-minute uncut version of the film. And there you have some of the still images from the films. The next double billing is Millennium and Rotor. And Millennium came out in 1989, and Rotor, R-O-T-O-R, came out in 1988. And there's not much for special features on these twin billings. This one just has a trailer and an alternate ending. And for R-O-T-O-R, it has the theatrical trailer. And ROTOR, for those of you who are interested, stands for Robotic Officer Tactical Operation Research. Try to say that 10 times fast. And again, it does have some still images from the films. Kind of a RoboCop ripoff. The next double billing is Empire of the Ants and Jaws of Satan. And I figure for about 10 bucks a piece, you can't really go wrong with a twin billing like this. Even though it doesn't have a lot for special features, these are the HD transfers of the film. Empire of the Ants does have audio commentary with the director. And Empire of the Ants came out in 1977. Jaws of Satan came out in 1981. So there's the disc. And there you have a couple of images. Some theatrical posters. The next one is The Food of the Gods, an H.G. Wells adaptation, and Frogs. And The Food of the Gods came out in 1976. Frogs came out in 1972. A couple of creatures in rubber suits. You can see the killer rooster there for The Food of the Gods. Some schlocky fun. Here you see the disc art and some posters and stills from the films. And the next one is a childhood favorite of mine, and it is an upgrade. I do have Saturday the 14th DVD, and I was glad to upgrade this to Blu-ray, and it is pretty cheap in comparison. I know this the DVD went out of print, and it was fetching some pretty high prices on eBay and secondary markets, but I believe the Blu-ray was only about 15 bucks. So I was very glad to pick this one up and add it. I haven't popped it in yet to see what the HD transfer looks like, but many of you know this one's from 1981. It's a horror comedy, more comedy than anything, but there you can see some of the creatures from the film. And I have a lot of fond memories watching this with my brother growing up back in the day. The next one is Shout Select. This is the Plague Dogs, and this is a very good companion piece to Watership Down. Both of these films were done by Martin Rosen, and they are based on the books by Richard Adams. And for those of you who have seen Watership Down, this is the Criterion release. This is one that I had owned for a while already. These cartoons are very gruesome, and they're more geared towards adults, where they show a lot of animal violence and things of that nature. And this DVD, I never owned the DVD, but it was out of print and it was going for a lot of money. So I was glad to see that Shout Factory put this out on Blu-ray. This is the HD 2K scan. And I'm very much looking forward to checking this one out. It's a film from 1982. And for those of you who are interested, Watership Down is from 1978, and they're both excellent films. I recommend both of them. I did pick up another double billing from Retro Media, and this is the twin billing of The Wasp Woman and Beast from Haunted Cave. These are the widescreen versions of the film. And this was one that was on my radar for a while. I did have this on my Amazon wish list. I can finally now cross it off. These are two 1950s Roger Corman distribution films. So they're fun little drive-in style films again. I know I like to say that, but that's exactly what these are. And this is all region for my friends across the big pond. I picked up a couple of Hanna-Barbera DVD seasons, and the first one is Don Bluth's Dragon's Lair. This was an adaptation of a video game from 1983, and this is the complete series. They only made 13 episodes, airing in 1984 and 1985. This is a 2-disc set, and a lot of you will remember this video game very well, and I'm sure some of you even remember the cartoon series, even though it was short-lived. And again, this was one that was on my wish list for quite a while, and I was glad to cross that one off. And the next one is a cartoon series from 1969. This one only lasted 1 year, and this is called Loopy de Loop. It is a French-Canadian dog voiced by Dawes Butler, and you guys may recognize that name. He voiced characters in Yogi Bear, Quick Draw McGraw, and many others. But this is it's a funny cartoon that I remember from my childhood. That is Loopy de Loop. I was able to grab the 3-disc set from Scorpion Releasing. I ordered this through Ronin Flicks, and this is Dario Argento's Opera with the slipcover. And this is a beautiful set. I haven't popped this one in yet either. There is the reversible cover. It's 3 discs because it has 3 cuts of the film. And it says it is the brand new 2K scan with over 45 hours of exclusive extensive color correction. You get the Super 35 cut, the 178.1 cut, and the US Orion cut. There's also interviews with Argento, as well as stars from the film, and the screenwriter, etc., etc. I'm not going to go through all those Italian names. You also do get audio commentary with Nathaniel Thompson, who is a film historian, as well as Troy Haworth, and more. So I'm very much looking forward to checking this out. It does come with the poster, which is the same image that is on the slipcover, and you get the 3 cuts of the film. And I flipped the cover already. This is the original theatrical release cover from the VHS. Today was a very beautiful day in Wisconsin. It got up to 72 degrees. I actually opened up some windows in the house. So if you guys can hear some noise in the background, that is traffic noise. So I apologize about that. I was able to pick up a couple of seasons of a favorite anthology. I own this one already. This is Night Gallery, the complete first season. I did already own this one. This was a horror, suspense, drama, anthology style television show that was in the same vein as Twilight Zone, and it was hosted by the same host, Rod Serling. And this came in a digipack style packaging. I had season 2 and 3 on my wish list. This show only lasted for 3 seasons. And I finally pulled the trigger on season 2 and 3, and that's this one right here. This one comes with a nice slipcover, and it's also the same digipack style. I'm not going to pull that all out. But you get the 5-disc DVD set, and it contains 61 stories. And it has stories from like H.P. Lovecraft and writers like that. Spine-tingling, timeless anthology classic. Audio commentaries with Guillermo del Toro. And you do get some other commentaries, some art gallery, some TV promos. It says it includes 22 episodes from season 2. So yeah, that is season 2, and season 1 and 2 both came in these digipack style packaging. So I was very disappointed when I saw that season 3 came in a jewel case. And I'm not sure if they all did, or maybe eventually at some point they switched over from digipack to the, not jewel case, but the Amory case. And this is a 2-disc set for season 3. If anybody knows if season 3 came in a digipack style packaging, let me know, because I would like to get rid of that and have the 3 digipacks on the shelf. A little OCD, but I don't know why they shipped it in an Amory case like that, or why they switched over, whatever. I did pick up some spaghetti westerns, and the first one has been out for a while. And I had meant to pick it up a while ago, and I just didn't get around to it. I finally got it now, and this is A Minute to Pray, A Second to Die, starring Alex Cord, who was in some other horror films too. This is the 4K scan of the picture, and the film is from 1968. It is running time 99 minutes. You do get some audio commentary, and there's an extended international ending in standard definition, and you get some Kino Lorber trailers also. And there's not a whole lot to these Kino releases. There's no reversible covers or slip covers. Sometimes there's slip covers, but most of the time it's just kind of bare bones. But you do get a good picture quality on those. The next one is kind of a revenge western. This is Hang 'em High with Clint Eastwood from Shout Select. The film is from 1968, and this is the 50th anniversary edition. And this is the one where Clint Eastwood takes revenge after he was wrongly accused, and he was going to be strung up and hung for a crime he did not commit. And he ends up taking revenge, and there's the reversible cover. And there is the disc. Very good Western film. Looking forward to checking that one out. I do have this a couple different times. on different formats, but looking forward to checking this one out. I believe this is the 2K scan of it. So this one does come with some audio commentary and a trailer. And the next one is an upgrade for me. I picked up this twin billing. This is the Wild East edition of Fort Yuma Gold, which is a rarity. It's one of the rarest titles in my collection. Very, very expensive, very pricey. This one, on the other hand, is very cheap and very easily obtainable. This is the twin billing of Fort Yuma Gold and Damned Hot Day of Fire. And this stars Giuliano Gemma, whose Americanized name was Montgomery Wood. And this one also does come with a digital code. I'm going to share that with you guys. So first come, first serve, and whoever gets it, comment down below if you'd like to. There's the disc art. And there is the code. So first you have to go to millcreekentertainment.com, redeem, follow the instructions on the website, and there is the code. So pause that, check that out. You're welcome. If you got it and you want to let me know, comment down below. And don't say Mr. Walnuts never gave you anything. Now the next two titles are from Arrow Video, and this was one that I pre-ordered through Diabolic DVD. This one is called Scared Stiff, which comes with a slipcover. I was a little bit disappointed in the quality of the slipcover. It's paper thin. I mean, it's very, very chintzy and very cheaply made, but it does look cool. But I can tell it's almost paper thin. There is the reversible cover, which looks really cool. This is the 2K scan. You get all these special features. It is all region. And the film is from 1986. And it is a running time of 84 minutes. And on the inside there is the disc. There is another cover which looks really good. You get a little insert with some of their previous releases. And you can see that RoboCop is coming out pretty soon, which is a good thing. Glad to see that coming out from Arrow. Here's a little booklet, and you can see that this is one of these monsters in a rubber suit style film, which I love. See that there's some nice gore, nice set pieces, some nice write-ups on the film. And this is some 80s goodness here. So that is Scared Stiff. Almost done, guys. I just got a couple more things to show. And there will be a part 2 coming up probably by the end of the week. Today is Monday as I'm recording this. I'm expecting some more things through the post, and then I will record another video. Put that on off camera. The next one is another upgrade for me. This is Arrow Video's Strip Nude for Your Killer, which was put out on DVD by Shameless Entertainment. And that is the Shameless Entertainment edition of it. Film from 1975. Here is the Arrow edition, a film by Andrea Bianchi. And the cover is by Graham Humphreys. This is the Region A edition. And this is a very good giallo film, very solid. There is the Italian original cover. And you get a little art card here, and there is Crimson Peak and some of their previous releases. And the booklet here is a pretty decent sized booklet. I can see that there's nudity already, so I'm going to have to be careful with this. I'm going to just pass on that for now. It's a very cool booklet. Don't want to get flagged for that. So that is Strip Nude for Your Killer. And the last three are, this is a show I picked up for me and my son to watch on weekends when he comes over. This is the Disney show called Gravity Falls, the complete series. And the reason I wanted to pick this up, this is a collector's edition of it, is we've been watching Rick and Morty, and we finished up season 3 a couple weeks ago. And I know the director for this one and the director for Rick and Morty were friends, and there were some Easter eggs that they shared together between the two shows. Even though Rick and Morty is a lot more raw, I guess. I haven't seen this show yet, but from what I heard, this guy's hands were pretty much tied because it's a Disney show. So he couldn't, get quite as raw as Rick and Morty, which is a great series, by the way. If you haven't seen Rick and Morty, you have to check it out. It's hilarious. It's a great show. But this is a little more tame from what I hear, and I'm looking forward to checking this one out with my son. This is I'm not sure how many episodes are in here. Let's see if it says on the back. There's 3 Amory cases. This is from Shout Factory. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to wait till this. It says 40 episodes, and it does come with some special features. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out with my son. If anybody has seen this one yet, let me know, and comment down below. Let me know what I'm in for. And finally, the last 2 box sets are 2 I've had on my wish list for a long time. They're very pricey. I've been waiting for these to drop, and they just don't seem to drop very much. Even on their sales, these are kind of excluded from their sales. So these are a little pricey, but this is a show, another kind of a horror anthology that I remember watching with my dad when I was a kid. Actually, this is from the 60s, but they did show a lot of reruns. This, season 1 was 63, 64. These are black and white, and it's a running time of 1,632 minutes. And they're all newly restored in HD, and there you can see the write-up for it. It also comes with a 40-page booklet. So I'm very much looking forward to revisiting those. I remember those very fondly from my youth. And here is season 2. And this one showed in 1964, 1965. It has a running time of 867 minutes. And there are all the special features there on the side. So I'm very, very glad to finally add these to the collection. I wish they were a little cheaper, but it is what it is, and I grabbed them. So do a little recap here of the things I got. And I hope you guys are well. And on a more serious note, you guys out there, if you're ugly and you're lonely and you need a place to go, you can come down to the comments section, leave a comment. I will respond to everybody. You'll still be ugly, but you won't be lonely anymore. And leave a comment, leave a thumbs up if you want to. And let me see if I can hurry up and get this over with. I took up enough of your guys' time today. Thank you for the new subscribers who have been subscribing lately. I really do appreciate that. I hope you guys are entertained. If there's anything you would like to see, or if there's anything you would like to see more of or less of, or if you have any comments or suggestions, leave those below. Good or bad, there is Strip Nude for Your Killer, Fort Yuma Gold, Damned Hot Day of Fire, Hang 'em High, Night Gallery, Gravity Falls, Scared Stiff, Dario Argento's Opera, Saturday the 14th, The Plague Dogs, some double billings here, The Food of the Gods, Frogs, Empire of the Ants, Jaws of Satan, Millennium, ROTOR, Destroyer, Edge of Sanity, Tentacles, Reptilicus, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation, A Minute to Pray, A Second to Die, The Wasp Woman, Beast from Haunted Cave, Dragon's Lair, Loopy de Loop, and The Outer Limits. And Miss Hanna is out, and I'm out. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I will catch you guys later.